What would happen if Christianity and sex meshed together in this unholy, uncomfortable abomination that is just the movie of the hour that's not even an hour itself? Oversold. It stars actual former adult entertainers in a Christian movie. First and foremost, there's Crissy Moran, but the two leading men, one of them also used to work in the adult industry. I won't tell you who it is, I will reveal that at the end of the episode, but I will let you kind of guess which one it was and what they did. This is kind of an older episode of mine. I'm letting you know that because the camera is going to be like right here on my face, and people were complaining about that last week. But next week is going to be a completely new episode, so I'm going to, keep it kind of spaced back because you guys like being far away from me, I can tell. So I'm letting you know that. Here's Oversold. Tits!
Tit! That's what I said. Tit!
Boobs, whatever you want to call them, they're powerful things. They can start wars, flame wars. They've been the sole subject of movies, and they've even been the entire reason a movie's been made. A shocking look at the life of a stripper in Vegas, and a tale of encouragement for those who maybe want a new life. This is Oversold, starring Crissy Moran. And yes, this actually is a Christian movie. Crissy herself is an activist for former adult entertainers who have changed their lives in a particularly faith-based way. I know this because after I saw the movie, I Googled her and found some interesting images. This was with Safe Search on, by the way, and this was the tamest they could give me on her name. Then I took it upon myself to visit what was dubbed the official relaunched website, her first website result under her name. Uncomfortable, to say the least. So I immediately checked Wikipedia or something. I had to see if I was wrong. Had she gone back to being an entertainer after starring in a Christian movie that would now serve only to direct people to a pornographic website? No. From there I found her real website, imatreasure.com, and I also learned that despite her efforts, her history online and website could not be removed, forever serving as a testament that the internet is forever. While this movie serves as a testament to yet another kind of entertainer maybe Crissy should have avoided. Becoming an icon and changing her life, that's the hook. We're bringing more ears to issues while also bringing more eyes to issues. That's the good hook. So a good movie opens like a bad documentary.
The desert. It's a beautiful place. Rugged and barren, the desert can also be a dangerous place.
This is our narrator. You'll get to know him pretty intimately.
And when I think about stories of grace out of the Bible, there's one that really stands out to me. And it's a story where God
too close! We were promised a movie about a stripper, not the real-life adult version of Bobby Hill.
It's a love story between the most unlikely of couples.
On hearing this, Jesus said, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick." Now let me repeat that. It is not the healthy that need a doctor.
Yeah, watching the first 5 minutes of this, you'll learn the director has a thing for unnecessary extreme close-ups.
Jesus quotes the book of Hosea, a book in which God tells the prophet Hosea to marry a prostitute. A prophet marrying a prostitute. Imagine if God asked me to do something like that.
That's what I would say. That would be my reaction. Can you imagine? That's preposterous. Little old me.
Joshua Marshall, a pastor, a preacher man, a man of God. Today he's on a mission.
Wow, this is the movie we're in for. We're dealing with potentially sexual situations, and we have an omnipotent fat guy coming and going as he pleases. No movie needs this. Whoa, too close. I guess it doesn't matter who you do it on. This is Sophie, played by Crissy, who after giving the most bored performance ever done on a poll, suddenly decides she wants a new life and all.
I'm done, Ethan.
No, you're not. Come here. Come here.
Get off of me!
It's like watching Shakespeare.
Come here.
Josh arrives in Vegas and makes plans to see his stepbrother Ethan when the next day he runs into Sophie at a coffee shop.
Sorry, the card's not going through. Do you have anything else?
All I have are ones. I'll need change. But Josh chimes in to pay for the lady, and the two make a date for later that night.
Pastors have this stereotype, and you just don't seem to fit it.
They're usually a lot handsier.
So tell me about your brother.
Well, he's originally from South Africa, and his dad married my mom when we were teenagers. But truthfully, I never really saw him much until our parents died in a car accident a couple years ago.
Oh.
Your parents died in a car accident? I'm sorry to hear that. That's a very contrived way to die. Sophie expresses her dream to be a dancer in big shows and her disappointment with her current non-specific job. And her dislike of boss/ex-boyfriend, Mr. Come Here.
Come here. Over the next 3 weeks, Joshua continues to try and connect with his stepbrother. But it is not until his stepbrother realizes Josh is seeing someone that he agrees to meet.
Ethan. How's it going? Good to see you.
What a twist!
So, little brother, this is your mystery lady, huh? Let me guess, you guys didn't meet in Sunday school now, did you?
Ethan. Told you she was a dancer in Vegas.
A dancer, that's right. Good thing she's not a stripper then, huh?
Wow, bad dialogue. But so many close-ups. I feel like I'm watching a Proactive commercial.
Introducing new Proactive. Now faster and gentler than ever before.
I really love the new Proactive. It's creamy, it's gentle, it's effective.
The secret is an advanced microcrystal medicine, which penetrates fast to deliver instant acne-fighting action.
With the new Proactive, I don't have to worry about my skin. I don't. It's awesome.
If you've ever thought about trying Proactive, now is the time.
What was your name again, sweetie?
Sophie.
Sophie. You know, she looks a lot more like an angel to me.
That's weird. That's the second time we heard that today. Isn't your girlfriend's name Angel?
Well, apparently now she's my ex-girlfriend. We actually used to eat here all the time. She loved this place. Sad little story, that one. She has a girl who needed a job. I gave her a job. Took care of her debt, took care of all her...
I gotta go.
2 and 2? Am I supposed to put this together? Oh my god, these close-ups are freaking ridiculous! I can see him catch his drip for crying out loud! It's all the cameraman's fault! Oh, and look, there he is! There's the cameraman! There's the cameraman! Wow, just wow, it's so fitting that a movie about bad choices has so many of them in itself.
Listen, I've got to run, Josh. I'm sorry, but enjoy your meal, and let's do this tomorrow at my office. Here's the address. Good seeing you.
I guess I'll save my realization of what's really going on for later. But when Josh finds one of those promotional ads that every individual stripper has, he's forced to realize what's going on.
Why would God lead him to fall in love with a woman like this? One with a double life. Was she really a stripper? Or was it all a joke? Or what if it's not? How will it look for a pastor to be with a stripper? Suddenly, a peace overcame Joshua, and then a still small voice said, "Marry her."
Yeah, that was your inner voice. It's an opportunity to marry a stripper. Josh goes into the club but is stopped because they don't want people to come in. Something stupid. But he gets in and sees Sophie up on the pole. I guess he just stopped by the strip club because he wanted to confirm. That's all.
That's just it. The girl I fell in love with, she's no stripper. This isn't you, Sophie.
So you do love me?
Yes. More than anything. I wanted to tell you that since I met you.
You loved her more than anything before you even talked to her. It's nice you're dealing with the Nickelodeon school of love in this story.
So they did it. They got married. But there's going to be consequences for this union of grace.
The Vegas dream, hitched by a guy dressed up like Elvis.
Dressed up like Elvis.
The two get married and Bobby whines about her cleavage. Happy ending. Or is it? Yes, it's not a happy ending. There's more.
Well, we have two options then. You get back here now, I'll forget this ever happened. Or you'll force me to go after Joshua. And when I'm done with my little brother, he'll be shipping you back.
Ethan, leave Josh alone. He really loves me.
Loves? Love doesn't pay the bills. You have to sell your sweet little body to do that. Get your sweet little body back here now.
Is his accent supposed to be South African?
Sweet little body, sweet little body, sweet little body, sweet little body.
So now if ever a stripper gets indebted to a white South African pimp, she can always scream at the sky, "Oversold warned me!" Even though she leaves Josh to head back to Vegas, her secrets have been revealed, causing a division in the church.
This is a disgrace.
We cannot allow the church's reputation to be harmed by this.
That our pastor is walking around with a stripper on his arm.
That is my wife you're talking about.
Hey, guys, we haven't even given her a chance.
Can you knock it with the close-ups? You can't even keep the actors in the shot. Gee, what original imagery. I wonder if Josh is rethinking his marriage.
You know what? Forget it. I quit.
You know, I just realized that they probably flipped that shot, not to be artistic, but because thanks to the unnecessary black bars, it was probably the only way they could get everything in the shot.
What do you want?
Hello, little brother. I'm just calling to rub it in.
How could you do this to us?
What have you done with Sophie?
What have I done?
Hey, it looks like she chose me over you.
What do you want, Ethan?
What do I want?
I take it you want a six-pack.
Sophie owes me a debt that you could never repay.
How much?
How much? Oh, let's say $500,000.
If we pay it, you'll leave us alone?
Sophie's agreed to a deal that'll take care of all of that.
Judging by the camera he's holding, she must have upgraded to porn. Nope, it's just more stripping. That's kind of pointless.
There's no laughter here, only pain. And I can't breathe inside. There's no sleep.
Whoa, the proverbial feet in the sink are now the literal feet in the sink. I didn't know there was an expression called feet in the sink, but the feet are really in the sink now.
And I pray the bright lights shine true. But neon burns out like a worn out tune, and all that's left is the devil in you.
If I was gonna kill myself, do I slit my wrists this way or this way?
Sideways for attention, long way for results. Meg is right.
And as he places the sign in the ground, for the first time in a long time, he has hope. A still small voice speaks to him and says, "Buy her back."
That's the heartwarming message to take away from this. Buy her back. So he sells everything, and Joshua's nose heads back to Vegas so he can swipe quickly in front of Ethan's face.
Is there any way to treat your brother? After everything I've done for you?
After everything you've done for me?
I love how Josh is saying that like he doesn't even know what Ethan just said.
After everything I've done for you?
After everything you've done for me?
After everything I've done for you?
Where is she?
And how long before this chick bounces,
Chuck's good. Where's Sophie?
She's in the back. I've had enough of her. She's a basket case. You can have her.
Should I play the Star Trek fight scene? Nah.
Josh?
Sophie. Nice doing business with you, Josh. Let me know when you want to save another stripper.
Let me know so I can gladly let you take them away and change their life. I didn't really think that through. Your wife is a stripper, is what I was trying to say. To reiterate that point. So the two are reunited, and Bobby Hill tries to compare this to the story of Hosea, the loose reason this got made, also making the case for second chances and forgiveness. Well, that was Oversold. How was it? When I found Church the movie, they were selling that abomination for $1.99. This was a bit closer to DVD price, $13 for a 30-minute movie. This movie is God oversold. It has all these messages it claims to push and images it promised to show, and because there's a beautiful woman on the cover, they expected to make their money back. I think the message is great, and one that could definitely inspire other women out there. It's more or less a fantasy when adapted for modern times though. The guys have their fill of eye candy, and the girls get their Disney prince to come save them. That and some other less than perfect excuses to mirror the story of Hosea left a few holes. But hey, a pastor and a stripper. At least they had more chemistry than next week's couple.
Like God? Really? Let me ask you a question. Where was your God when your ex-husband attacked you?
So he sells everything, and Joshua's nose heads back to...
You have to sell your sweet little body to do that. Get your sweet little body back here now.
Hey, so this is me about to reveal who the porn star was. You might have been Googling them during the episode. You suck. You should have been here watching the episode. But anyway, it came down between Steven Simple and Grant Henderson. Okay, Steven Simple is the one with the DSL. If you don't know what that is, don't look it up. But anyway, I thought, he was a gay porn star when I saw him, and come to find out he was not. That was a real twist. Then I discover Grant Henderson was an adult entertainer. I'm sure he's retired because he's lost his abs. He did do some gay for pay, but he was predominantly and mostly, a heterosexual porn star. And he still carried his accent into his work. So, sweet little buddy, that worked its way into those projects too. And if you want to look up his work, just type in Grant Henderson and add whatever fun words you want to add after that, and you'll see him in all his glory and all his shame. Anyway, I hope you like this review, and next week we'll be doing my first new episode in forever, The Path of the Wind. Can't wait for it to come out on thatguywiththeglasses.com.